Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Spelljammer Pirates of Realmspace. I am your humble bard and spelljamming Captain Tim. In the previous session, we got a little bit of plot happening. I was constantly getting mugged by people, and it turned out that one of the people that was trying to mug me wasn't actually trying to mug me, or one of the ships, I should say. They were actually wanting to deliver a message to me. Apparently, the Captain Clive back at Garden wants to have a word with me, so we are heading back there to see what it is he wants. Dr. Clive. He gave me 1,000 gold. He's now going to charge me 1,100 gold to get to see him. So I think it's a little bit of a trick there. I will pay my taxes to you, good old Clive. Seek audience with Governor. There we go. Good day. My sources of information tell me that you have been hired to take care of an increasing Neogi menace. Yes, I have. Well, I don't think it's a secret what I do. But on this occasion, I think we can both benefit from working together. These Neogi are bad for business. Fewer ships travel through the space these days, and the ones that do are more cautious and better armed, and this makes my job more difficult. What I propose is this. I have a treasure map here that supposedly leads to the treasure trove of Drac Baracus. The legend of Drac says that every time he was seen, he was flying a different type of ship. I have reason to believe that he had a powerful magic item that cast an illusion over his ship and made it look the way he wanted. I think that that if you can find Drac's hoard and get this item, okay, I can get you into the Neogi base. Right, so we're basically getting a cloaking device for our ship. It's nothing in return except that hope that together we can clear the sphere of these invaders. Alright, awesome. Cool. Alright, point of interest. Okay. Oh, I thought I did. Navigate, points of interest. Dwarven Citadel. Okay. Let's save, just in case. Actually, there's no point. I only just loaded in. What am I doing? Got missing out on anything. Alright. Let's go to 15 days. Yikes. Yeah, so Dwarven Citadels are stations or ships built out of, they're carved out of asteroids. So they're just big citadels. See if we can hail them. Okay, they don't want us hawk. Can I dock? How close do I need to be? There we go. Zombies. Interesting. You know what, no, I'm not going to do that. undead. There we go. I think that's it. There's nothing up this way then. Oh no, there's one more room. Oh, two more rooms actually. Yes, this whole upper area is empty. There's nothing here. Oh, damn it. Game froze. I was hoping this wouldn't happen again, because it was happening earlier on when we were fighting the Nyogi. Shit. Alright, coming back. Yep, every time. Every time I take a hit, the game freezes.
One eternity later.
Alright, so after those little glitches, I have... Oh, there's an encounter happening here. Stern, what do we got here? Is that it? Whatever. So. Oh, we got asteroid fields happening. Alright. Jeez Louise, this is getting complicated. So, just to explain what's going on here at the moment. You might notice the audio has actually changed. So, what I've had to do is I actually had to buy a different version of the game. I had to buy a game from GOG or GOG Galaxy. So I bought that, wasn't expensive at all. And then using that version of DOSBox that came with it, I was able to change the settings in the game. Apparently it's a very common error with the game freezing up. Apparently it deals with both the... there's three glitches that are well known. One is when Undead attack, it jams. When Umberhulks attack, it jams. Fuck, more asteroids. And when... what are they called? And sometimes ending a ground encounter, doing the loot, can also cause the game to freeze. So, yikes. Good lord. So, I changed the sound settings, as you can hear. But what I am doing now is I'm actually heading back to Torel. Because I'm going to fix my ship up. But there's also another thing that was bugging the hell out of me. Because I did a couple of tests to see whether it was going to glitch out. And my crew members, I've got these two dudes here. And this guy here, every time I give him spells, he doesn't keep them for whatever reason. So I'm going to see if we can... I found out this one here, Spiritual Hammer, is a must. And Grendel is my other... For some reason, he's got super duper bless, so like 1 billion. So what I'm actually going to do as well is I'm going to study again. I want to get rid of the whole person and resist fire. Just put more spiritual hammers. Anyway, let's continue our jamming. So yeah, so we're heading back to Torel. I'm going to fix the ship up, and then we're going to head back out to the Dwarven Citadel. What are we going with? Looks like a hammer. No, a squid. Actually, here's something else that I noticed too, is that not all ships were actually out to get me. So I should actually see what happens. Let's see if they... Yeah, H is for hail. Let's see if they want to just talk. A, let's talk. No response. Alright. They don't want to talk. Let's book. Hail. B, go away. No response. Alright. So you can actually talk to... We'll just outrun it. Yeah, because the one thing I learned in my my test runs trying to get this to work is that the Revenants and the Liches can only be affected by magical weapons. Now, since I don't have any magical weapons, I have to have magic in order to do it. Now, the Spiritual Hammer from the Clerics is phenomenal. It works really, really well, but I need to have a decent amount of them in order to maintain the attacks. So... As long as I can keep my 2 clerics around and my wizards to do my the fireballs and whatnot for the smaller attack, not the fireballs, the lightning bolts. The other thing I found out is the reason why I've been blowing myself up with the lightning bolts is the lightning bolts ricochet off wood, so you've actually got to bounce. The shots actually bounce back at you if it hits a wall, which kind of sucks, really, when you think about it. But whatever. So hopefully, if I can get the hull fixed up a little bit, and then I'm hoping this journey might allow that character to maintain his spells, because every time I set up his spells and we go into a different location, his spells are gone, and I don't know why. I mean, I save it beforehand, and every time, even when I load it up, his spells are just not there. So there's some glitch happening that I am just not able to work out. But what do you expect? You know, it's a, what, 32-year-old game at this point? No, 33-year-old. Jeez. Nearly as old as I am. I'm older, though. Alright. Dock at Waterdeep. Ah, here we go. I buy a +1 mace and give it to one of my clerics, and they should actually, one of my clerics, they should actually be able to do some decent damage. So let's get that there. What's a longsword going to cost me? I'll do that as well. I'll get the longsword as well. Okay. Okay. Exit the store. I was exiting, I wasn't hitting buy. That's what my mistake was. View crew members, Aurora, items. Okay, give that to Grog. And give the mace +1 to Grendel. Okay. And then Grendel... items. Turn that off. And equip the +1 mace. Exit. Exit. And then we go to Grog. And we go to items. Turn that off. And that. Okay. Now, Harbour Master. How much hull damage can we repair? Do 2. I'll do half by hull damage that you can repair. Alright, let's leave orbit. Save it. Equipped. Now, the other thing is did... See, he didn't maintain his damn spells. Alright, and before we go in, let's double check. Cool. Let's check out. You piece of... Alright, you know what? If he's gonna keep doing that... Let's do this. Grendel. Give your +1 mace to Mr. Brightshield. Then you can have the regular mace. Since Lord Brightshield can't fucking remember any of his spells. I know why. I know why he can't remember spells, because he's the helmsman, he's the spelljammer. He has to use all of his spells in order to pilot the ship. That's why. Alright. All these guys to that's what I'm looking for. To my control. And we're back to doing zombies again, alright. To revenants. Oh, a lot more skeletons still, this is good, alright. I like punching skeletons. He can't get through, so he stays there. Alright, here we go. Lich is in that side room again. Get this bitch with some burning hands. Oh, the lich is running away. That cheeky bitch. Cheeky bitch of a lich. Get back here, you bitch. Yes, I can actually hurt it with the magic sword. Alright, awesome. We're going good now. We are on fire. Bippity boppity bonk. Oh, come on, dude. Seriously. Lich is nearly dead. Yes, finally got him. And so I can convert these guys back into their normal mode. They might be able to attack with range. Beautiful. Defense. Okay, so those two doors are clear. Yes. Phew. Alright. Now we're just going to locate these last two revenants, and we're good. Which I'm fairly certain are going to be at the end of this hall. Let's change this guy into normal mode again. Now, is this where they are? Hooray, I found them. Okay. Alright, wizards are in. Cast. Give us an acid arrow. Right there. I hope I've got enough. Magic missile. Awesome. And turn. Ooh. Interesting. And cast magic missile. Defend. Cast magic missile. Attack. And turn. Help, Grog. And turn. Cast magic missile. And turn. Cast magic missile. Heal, Grog, and turn, defend, cast, shit. Alright, we got no choice, we've got to lightning bolt this sucker. Cast, lightning bolt, go for it. And turn. Finally. All right. Heal. Loot. Thought the game froze there for a second. You find a scepter. And that's it. We get a scepter. Well, that's disappointing. Okay then. View crew members. Cast Aurora. A scepter of cloaking. Okay, cool. Cool. Alright then. I could have swore that this place was actually where the... Like, this was the location of, Oh, unless... Oh, maybe not. Unless the device... Because it was meant to be like the device that allows me to change the look of my ship. But that could be the Scepter of Cloaking. I don't exactly know what that does. Might have to look that up. Well, first things first, we're going to save. And we'll save that under... Victory! Okay. Okay. Awesome. Alright, well... the other question is, can it be equipped? Just come to a full stop. View crew member. Aurora. Items. Can't be readied, okay. What is my current... What's my cash flow at the moment? Ooh. That's not good. Alright. I think we are going to have to go back in and start doing some more cargo runs and things like that in order to build up my... Oh, we're infamous at the moment. How cool is that? But... For now, that is where we're going to leave today's session. So we finally cracked the Dwarven Citadel after having to solve the biggest problem, which was technical issues, but we finally got through it. And yeah, next session, I guess we're going to return to doing some cargo runs to gain up some cash. Maybe if we find someone, we can beat them up. I do kind of want to go back to Garden, but the taxes there is going to kill the crap out of me in this instance. So, anyway, we will see how it all plays out. But for now, thank you all very much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. I have been your humble bard and spelljamming captain, Tim, and be sure to come back next time for Spelljammer Pirates of Realmspace. Bye!